Oh god.
Do it.
No, no,
For the lols.
no! We aren't Matt Pat. Alright, let's Google this. Death Stranding.
I'll just send you the freaking link.
It's too late. It's too late, I've Googled it. I've Googled it.
Welcome, travelers from around the world. My name is Alex R.I. and welcome to BunnyBytesGaming! We are continuing that E3 hype train. Doot, doot. Today we are going to be watching Death Stranding.
With me.
And here I have my special buddy Dan.
Hi, I'm HiveLordLusa. If you've somehow watched my videos, then hi again. If not, hi for the first time.
Yes. I am going to set a little annotation right there, anywhere around me for good old Dan Lucia. So, without further ado, we are going to watch this trailer. I am super excited. I've heard great things, and I am going in 100% blind.
Where have you heard great things? I've told you it's extremely weird. That's all I've said.
Oh, I heard great things from other people.
Oh.
I'm hearing weird from you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is great in its own very special way. This is, for a little bit of context, Death Stranding is Hideo Kojima's new game, the first game for his new company, Kojima Productions. So,
Right.
yeah. It's a thing.
So, let's hope it goes well. Alright, so, are we ready to play the video?
I'm ready.
Okay. Ready in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. See a world in a grain of sand, and a heaven in wildflower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour. William Blake. That sound. Lots of bugs. No, arthropods.
Faintly,
Are we in an A and B?
I'll go to take this
Ooh. What?
head on.
I see your point now.
I'll come around.
Oh, God.
Norman.
Lost and never found. Waiting for
Because I know...
10 out of 10 performance right there.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know what's happening, and it's like... Don't want to be talking over it.
Oh. Handprints all over.
buried underground.
Buried underground. Invisible baby.
Oh, God.
Sushi for days. You got a baby.
Sushi for days. What? Oh, it's very odd. It's very odd. It's so weird. I don't understand. I still don't understand what this is. I can't tell if
So the oceans have dried up.
or something. I don't even know. Honestly,
Or something.
it's very much an or something kind of trailer. It's the kind of trailer where I look at it, and then I look away, I look back, and then I yell, "What the fuck did I just see?" That's the kind of trailer this is. It's interesting.
Norman Lee. Something.
For it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go.
Cats. They're the only character.
The only character, at least so far. Possibly the only character in the entire game, because who knows at this point? Literally, like, we know...
Not even the bunnies know.
Yeah, it's...
A mystery.
So, I'm gonna start with the fact that, yeah, like I said,
don't wanna play
I
new
don't
video.
understand. That's why you turn off autoplay. That's easy.
Go on.
So, this trailer, we watch it, we say, what the hell is going on? We see Norman Reedus, we see oil handprints, there's a baby with a fucking metal cable, he has no belly button, there's dried up oceans, and there's a title. We don't know anything that this game is actually about, and we don't know what you're going to be doing in this game. At this point, honestly, it could just be a movie made entirely in, like, super good 3D.
Yeah. What's up with all those crackling sounds though at the beginning?
I don't
That was like
those, but
so weird. Like at first I thought it was like the arthropods, but then it's like no. Is it like that bony thing, that bony logo character dude that we see in the Hideo Kojima's logo? Is that going to be an actual character in one of his games? Or
Ludens? I don't know if Ludens is going to be in a game. Ludens might be in Death Stranding. Who knows? Because at this point, only they do, honestly. Only they know. That's it.
So true, so true. I'm really curious to see where this game is going to go. Like, is it going to be a very much of an open world sandbox where you do everything you can to survive? Yes, is this going to be a survive story? Is this going to be a world where you have a very deep story? Maybe it's an RPG. Norman Reedus RPG. Everyone.
Norman Reedus in a JRPG. Oh my god.
Yes.
Guys, it's actually Final Fantasy, what are we up to, 16 at this point?
15.
Wait, I thought there was a 15. I'm confused.
No, 15 is the one that's been talked about for like 10 years or something ridiculous like that.
What? What? That makes sense.
Yeah, it was originally supposed to start off as like a spin-off of like 13, I think, or something like that, and then it's just kind of exploded and grown into its own thing.
So Norman Reedus stars in the first actual game of Final Fantasy 15, Death Stranding. I don't know. I don't even know at this point. It's like... Oh man. Some people have theorized things about this.
Okay.
So there's kind of a
theory.
There's kind of a theory that, like, let's see, how do I put this? Norman Reedus represents... Hello? Can you hear me? I said it's right, we can fix this. Anyway, so the theory is that Norman Reedus represents Hideo Kojima. The world around him, or at least the waves or something, kind of represent Konami, and the baby was Metal Gear.
Ah, great. Oh, that's a hilarious theory.
That said, that's if the story is kind of based on that, then in the same vein as me not being sure about Yooka-Laylee, then I'm not sure about this. I hope that it's just a random theory that's kind of a joke because, you know, everything that happened. Because...
Now,
yeah.
Why are you not sure about Yooka-Laylee?
Okay, so from what I understand of the story, it seems to be quite personal. It's like, that's cool, and like, you know, nothing against them for it, but it's just like, I'm not sure I'll enjoy it as a result of what the story is. I don't know.
And they have said specifically that it isn't actually Microsoft that they're trying to bash, or anyone they're trying to bash.
They have said that? Awesome.
Yeah.
That makes it better, in my opinion, because I hadn't heard that yet. Oh
yes,
my god.
Although both companies were kind of screwed over, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Though, I mean, at least Rare, as far as we know, didn't get fucked over in the same way that, you know, Kojima's segment of Konami got fucked over.
Oh my gosh.
The horror stories of their development cycle and the way things were done and the way people were treated is just... Oh boy.
Rare. God, I love to hate you in these years now. Like, oh my gosh. Like, you had some great games with the Nintendo era, even in the arcade era. Now you're just kind of flopping with good old sports. I'm gonna create a costume. Great.
What? What even? I haven't played any Rare games, Wait, have I played any Rare games ever? Oh my god, I don't think I have. I should probably play Banjo-Kazooie and/or Conker.
You've never played a Rare
I don't believe
game.
I have.
Wow. Okay, so high recommendation then
Yeah.
is for one of your next Let's Plays in the future. Do one of the...
This still isn't.
Good.
This still isn't Death Stranding though. As important as this is to talk about, this still isn't Death Stranding.
So, I have to say, this trailer looks really interesting. It's really graphically beautiful.
Oh gods, yes.
You know, it's on par
phenomenal.
of, like...
That's the thing.
Yeah,
it
like-
looks phenomenal. We just don't know what we're looking at.
Yeah. So, I think that we should give this video one more watch and see what we can find.
I feel
just
like I need to
going
watch
through
it as well.
What's
I feel
that?
like I need to watch it again as well. I didn't watch it with you that first time because I've seen it, but like I think this time I should watch it with you again because it's just. Let me just pull it up. Let me just if Firefox will run. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, it's freezing. Wait,
Hopefully bunnies aren't biting at your
my internet connection.
wires and gadgetry.
All right, let's Google this. Death Stranding.
I'll just send you the freaking link.
It's too late. It's too late. I've Googled it. I've Googled it.
It's official now.
I've Googled it.
It's canon.
I lit up the YouTube page before it came through on Skype. So, all right. So are we? Okay. Well, I mean, you should count down from 3 and then go. On go, we'll click play. All right.
Okay, 3, go. No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, I actually thought you were doing that. I clicked play.
Wow, you fell for the oldest trick in the book.
Wait. People actually do that sometimes. Why not? Just 3 go. That's enough of a count for me. As long as you get the go, then it works.
We're gamers, gosh dang it. We're ready for this shit.
Yes, exactly. That's how quick on the goddamn draw I am.
Okay. Okay, go back to 0, and ready. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh yeah, the noise. I remember what you're talking about. Tap, tap, click. Tap, tap.
Mm-hmm. Augurances of innocence. Something definitely tells me this will probably be a horror game.
I mean, it also might not be. I mean, there might be a horror aspect to it. Oh, then again, I mean, there's the weird, like, invisible handprints and, like, the... And I like that with the song that they have, like, the quiet and, like... I'm sorry, not the quiet. They have, like, the normal pitch and, like, the low pitch. Oh, yeah, sorry, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
The theory wasn't that the waves were Konami, or the world was Konami. It was that the handcuffs were Konami. I forgot about those. The weird handcuffs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, my guess is that this guy is some sort of prisoner or some person.
He
escaped
has
that.
dog tags. That must mean something.
Military, if
Possibly.
anything. This could be very symbolic. It could be literal.
Yeah. At the very least, this trailer might be symbolic, and then the rest of the game might be more literal. But then again, it's a Hideo Kojima game.
When is he ever front with us?
They're not exactly dog tags now that I look at them. They're like lots of metal things,
you're right.
but like
And then there's oil.
there's the oil.
Is this an environmental game?
I mean, Hideo Kojima was all stop the nukes and stuff in Metal Gear. Trust me, if you've played Metal Gear Solid 1, you'd... Oh my god, the amount of, like, anti-nuclear activism in that game. It was... I mean, it's all correct. It's just that, holy shit, there's a lot of it.
Now, I wonder if the handprints are all the people he's touched or people that's touched him to shape him into who he might be. Might be grasping for straws, but...
Who knows? And then there's lots of dead fish. As you said, lots of sushi.
Sushi for days!
For days, boy.
Now, what are those things in the sky?
Actually, that's a good question. Were they part of the title, or were they part of... Were they just there in the world? I think they're going to form the title. Are they about to form the title, or are they not? Oh, no, they're not. Oh. Okay, so they would be actually world relevant. That's interesting.
Yeah.
My
I
brain
wonder if
forgot
they...
that.
Well, the name of this game is going to be Death Stranding. So maybe they stranded him on this island. And those were the ships flying away
or something.
or something.
Oh man. The second YouTube comment on this video is it's basically what Hideo Kojima said without saying when he came on and announced this, is in your face Konami. Though some people have said it's more fuck you Konami, but hey, either way, I think he's gonna. I think this could be good. This game, I hope it's good. Honestly, I really want it to be good.
I agree. I really do think that it's in the right step. We know nothing about the game, and that's fine. Because, honestly, this is more of a reveal trailer, as it says in the actual video text, as well that it's a teaser. It really shows us nothing except for, here's what we have to offer. Watch us within the next year and a half, even half a year maybe, who knows.
I mean,
maybe not even half a year. More time. But this definitely looks promising. A lot less weird after the first watch.
Yeah, no, it's like you pick things up a little more. That's for sure. Like I'd forgotten about
and
the
definitely
handcuffs.
we're trying to analyze this. So.
We're trying. I'm not sure if we're succeeding, but we're certainly trying.
Oh, please. Leave this to like game theory or game explain.
That's just a theory. Okay, anyway, I'm not gonna continue doing that. God damn, references to other YouTubers. I never know if I should keep them in or not. Oh god.
Do it.
No.
For the lols.
No. We aren't Matt Pat. Oh my god.
This is great.
I don't know what we're doing anymore.
My first duo video and it's going spectacular.
To be fair, this is actually going pretty well. We're not talking over each other, or at least we're not really talking over each other. And we're talking well. We have good points. We're not arguing. This is pretty decent. Trust me.
Yeah, we're having a great conversation.
And we're making jokes. That's good. I mean...
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's better than I am by myself, that's for sure. Oh my god. Anyway, enough of it. We're not talking about my YouTube channel. We're talking about what the hell we just saw.
Yes.
It's so beautiful, but at the same time, so strange.
First off, I am subscribing to Kojima Productions because I want to see more of this.
They have a YouTube... Wait, did they have the YouTube channel version? Kojima.
Yes. That's what I was watching.
I've only found it on... oh, that's awesome. The only time I'd seen the video was on the IGN YouTube channel, so that's... I didn't know.
Yeah, they post everything.
Yeah. I didn't know it was also on...
Yeah, they get rights and all.
Oh, there we go. I should watch it through. I should just have it playing in the background because I want to add a watch to their YouTube channel. I want to add the watch.
Yeah, hey, every little bit helps, as you know.
Actually, can I say, I remember a comment the first time I watched the trailer, a YouTube comment that was actually pretty decent. I thought was interesting. It was basically along the lines of, I'm an Xbox gamer, but I hope this is like the best-selling like Sony game. Just like, I guess I can't remember the exact wording, but it was along the lines of, I'm an Xbox gamer, but I really hope this game is the best-selling Sony game. And it was that was what led to the really interesting comment. The part that I liked which was that it was interesting how the whole Konami thing is kind of is one of the things that can bring PlayStation and Xbox gamers together.
Yeah, I agree. Now, but this game, it's only for PlayStation, right?
That's as far as I'm aware, that was the contract Kojima had with Sony, was that he had to make a set of like PlayStation. They might not be PlayStation exclusives, but he was making games for Sony specifically, is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's safe to assume for the moment that they're PlayStation only, and it's probably it says PS4 so on the video title, so it's probably oh god, what's the word? Exclusive, that's the one.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't mind a PlayStation exclusive. I think that if there's anything right now, is that game consoles need exclusives. Nintendo has plenty, but if you look at the Xbox and the PlayStation, they really don't have too many as far as exclusives. So this is great for PlayStation to now have this really AAA title by a very, very good and veteran game producer and director.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think it'll. I mean, not that honestly, when you compare like the sales and everything for PlayStation versus Xbox, not that Sony really needs anything to like boost sales for the PlayStation, but it's. I mean.
Oh god, the PlayStation sells astronomically when compared to the Xbox.
Yeah,
sales.
exactly. It doesn't need this, but it's going to help. But I've never seriously been someone who was like, I love Xbox and I hate PlayStation. I'm like, I prefer Xbox and its games because I like Halo, but this gives me more of a reason to like PlayStation and want it to do well, because it's kind of become when you look. Did you actually? There's another video I should send you as to why this is especially super important. I don't know if you've seen it, but there it is. I can't read the title out loud before I send it to you. I don't know. The problem is I don't know if you've seen it.
We shall see. New video.
It's relevant. It's relevant to Death Stranding and Kojima and everything. It's relevant. It's something. This is what Konami are doing to his baby, to his Metal Gear franchise.
Okay, let's see. It's loading. Downloading. Okay, so we got Metal Gear, Solid Snake, Eater, Pachinko.
Yes. The worst part is you need to watch the video and then you might understand part of why this is more awful than just the title.
Pachinko.
At least
like the little arcade silly games that you play in
no.
casinos and
are you watching the video right now? Are you like, is the video playing?
No.
You need to
I haven't started it.
Click play. Like the difference.
Play.
It should be obvious, hopefully.
Okay, so we got a lady and a man or snake.
No. Look at the graphical quality.
That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, they used the Fox engine that was used for Metal Gear Solid 5 to remaster Metal Gear Solid 3 for Pachinko. Not necessarily for a game release. There may be no PlayStation game release of a remastered Metal Gear Solid 3, because all this is for Pachinko.
What?
Yes.
That's ridiculous. This looks beautiful.
It looks beautiful, but it's for Pachinko.
Ya-ching!
So, this is why this is why, in my opinion, I am more than willing to join forces with Xbox and whatnot, to join forces with Sony if Sony is saying fuck Konami.
Yeah, and look at this video. It's showing like the green the green pachinko things all across the actual game.
Yes.
And it's like, no.
Someone said that there was nothing sadder than seeing the zoom out, the slow zoom out of the beautiful graphics to the pachinko machines.
Oh.
Like there's,
we're here for your money.
Yeah. See, the problem is Pachinko is actually something that will get them money, because it's gambling. But also,
that's obvious that it's going to get them money.
But it's also sickening. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm angry.
I mean, look at the likes on this video. It's 3,549 dislikes and 482 likes out of 72,000 views. Wow, another great another great video, another great amount of reception. Yeah. Wow. The like to dislike ratio is really showing just how much the fandom hates this.
Yeah, this is... Yeah.
Wow.
It's not surprising. Metal Gear Solid 3, I think, is one of people's favorite. I've honestly only played Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Rising so far. I'm with my friend Luca, where we're actually just playing through the series, but we've still yet to beat the first game because the boss battle is, oh my god, it's so difficult. But yeah, like people seem to really like Metal Gear Solid 3 quite a lot, like possibly more than the other games. I'm not sure. I could be wrong on that, but this is wrong. This is why I want Death Stranding to do really, really well. This is why, honestly, I'm willing to buy a copy, even though I don't own a PlayStation 4 myself. Thankfully, Luca does, and he lives close to me, so we can play the game together. But I am willing to buy this game despite not owning the console, just so it can do well, just so Kojima can do well, and then maybe, just maybe, if he does well enough, maybe not with this game, maybe with a couple other games after, maybe then Sony will help him to get the Metal Gear series back, because he deserves to own it. Like, even if he doesn't make any more games, I mean, quite frankly, everything has happened except events post Metal Gear Rising or in between Metal Gear Solid 4 and Metal Gear Rising. Those are the only even they don't need to be any more games in this series. I just want Kojima to own the series again. That's it.
Honestly, the most that anyone could do with Metal Gear, and I'm going to be honest with everyone here, I have not really played much of the Metal Gear series. I have had a PlayStation 2, but I never really got... well, granted, I was younger, didn't know about the Metal Gear series until I was older, so I got some catching up to do.
Yeah.
But
thankfully, if you have a PS3, then you can at least, you can buy the Metal Gear Solid collection, which comes with 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 is it's like a different kind of title where you have to run it through like a PS2 emulator, like in a bit of a weird way. Or is it a PS2 emulator? Probably a PS2 emulator, but still. Or maybe it's PS1 emulator. I don't know anymore, actually. The point is, it's specially emulated. It's really fun, and no, it's probably PS1, isn't it? Yeah, probably PS1.
Yeah, but I mean, for what it looks like, I mean, this is just outside information that I know. But Snake is like a 70-year-old. Like he's super old. He's all white hair and gray, and it's like
there's some events.
You're trying to go back in time to do other games. Like I think the newest one was. I don't know.
Metal Gear Solid 5 was set before Metal Gear Solid 1. It was actually set before Metal Gear 1, because there were the two... I'm not sure if people forget, but there are the two Metal Gear games that came before the first Metal Gear Solid.
Right, and those were on the NES.
I'm not sure, possibly. They could be, for all I know.
I think so. We'll have that information for
we'll
sure.
We'll find out. I'm Googling it right now. Metal Gear was... apparently there's an adaptation called Metal Gear Solid Philanthropy from 2009.
What?
Is this a movie?
I'm a philanthropist.
Oh, a non-profit fan movie based on games by Hideo Kojima. That's what it is. Okay. That's cool. It had a budget of $15,000 US. I mean, if it's good, then, the first Metal Gear is stealth action was developed for the MSX2 home computer, which is that the NES? I have no idea. I have no idea what that is.
No. I don't even know myself.
MSX.
Okay.
Was a standardized home computer architecture led by the ASCII Corporation of Japan in the 1980s. It was the binary platform for Konami before the release of the NES. Wow.
Huh.
So Metal Gear...
That's some news.
Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 were on the MSX. Metal Gear 1 was then ported to Commodore 64 and PC-DOS.
Oh, DOS.
And, yeah.
So, even before the NES, Metal Gear had already had roots.
Yeah. Metal Gear is a long-running franchise. I believe Kojima worked on it it was originally designed by Kojima as well. So the game series
He's
is
been
his.
at the helm. Yeah, and he's been at the helm of these series since its birth, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Like, that is a long time to be working on this series of this one. Is he a spy? Is that right?
Kind of. He's kind of a spy. Like he's basically a spy. It's a lot of espionage. Okay.
Honestly, I have to say, people, if you guys want, I could totally play the Metal Gear Solid series on this channel. I think it would be a lot of fun. I actually should give it a try at some point, regardless of channel or not. But yeah, I'm going back to Death Stranding.
We should get back to the point at hand. Yeah, let's not forget about that.
Yeah, this honestly is going to be a Kojima, Death Stranding, and the thoughts on the Metal Gear series video.
That's what this is. We could just call it the Kojima cast almost. But no, we shouldn't though, because we aren't Kojima, so
No. Kojima rantings.
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. But
without fighting each other, which is great.
Yeah. I honestly have to say though, going back to Metal Gear first before I go back to Death Stranding, is that if this is Kojima's newest project and this will be something that he plans to have become a actual series as opposed to just a standalone game, I think that's a really good idea because it gives him a new footing into the ground and says, this is where I am, this is the game that I want to make, and this is the series I want you all to follow. And honestly, yeah, if he can get the rights to Metal Gear back, I feel like he could do re-releases. I feel like he could do spin-off games for other characters.
If he wants to.
Just even like prequels to whatever you might want. But yeah, don't continue the story anymore for what it's already got. It sounds like it's got a plentiful lore into what Snake has.
It does, because it's pretty much come full circle. Metal Gear Solid 5 was kind of the final piece between Peace Walker, 3 and Peace Walker, and then Metal Gear 1. But also, it's kind of just occurred to me, actually, I've just remembered this. Hideo Kojima was trying for a while to, quit working on Metal Gear, now that I think about it. It's entirely possible the only reason he made as many games as he did was because of Konami. But...
Say that again?
Hideo Kojima, I believe, was trying to stop making Metal Gear games a long time ago, now that
I remember hearing about that, yeah.
And so...
Yeah.
I mean... Okay, it's all well and good for me to say I want him to own the Metal Gear series again, or I want him to own his baby again. Problem is, I don't know entirely if he wants to own it anymore, now that I think about it. It's kind of important to remember that. I should say that. I almost feel like this should be cut back into earlier when I was saying my thing, and it's yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like if he just can own the rights to his own child, would be great.
Yeah.
But
I guess I did say he doesn't need to make any more games. I just wish he was able to own his own baby again.
Yes, where it's an IP he can remake games off of for future consoles, which is great, which could be great, but nothing more needs to be done.
Exactly. Though there was talk actually. There was a survey released after Metal Gear Rising came out, which was along the lines of what did you like about it, and what would you like to see in Metal Gear Rising 2, if that was a thing. And so, I loved Metal Gear Rising. I don't play Platinum games much. That was the first that I ever played, and I had so much fun with it. Again, it was also my first Metal Gear game, and I enjoy it a lot. I spent way too much
Baby's
time.
first Metal Gear.
Oh my God. It's really not, though. It's so hard. But, I mean, Metal Gear 1 is even harder, so... I mean, a Metal Gear Rising 2 would be awesome. That was made by Platinum Games, so Kojima himself wouldn't necessarily need to do anything for it, except, maybe write it. But, again, not that he needs to. Not that he really needs to. Oh, boy.
Yeah. So, what kind of gameplay are we hoping to have with Death Stranding?
Oh, boy. Hoping something cohesive and...
Cohesive, that's a start.
That's a good. It's a good start, especially because I'm maybe with some controls that make a little bit more sense than Metal Gear Solid 5's did, because I tried playing at least Ground Zeroes, and if that uses the same control scheme as like the full Phantom Pain, then oh god, that was awful. Like playing as someone who'd played. I've played Lost Planet 2. I've played Dark Void. I've played goddamn what's it called, Gears of War. I've played a bunch of different third-person shooters, and then actually I've also played Metal Gear 1, but that game's controls are painful to learn.
Clunky?
I don't know about clunky. I think they work. It's just that they're a little bit painful to learn and to get used to.
Learning curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I'm hoping for some sort of... Well, I think just from the manacles that we saw, there is going to definitely be a very much of a high advanced tech... that there's going to be very much of a highly advanced technology jump in this game.
Yeah, I feel like that's the case with like all the Metal Gear games as well. There's always like better tech than there is IRL, like and nanomachines.
Yeah.
Though, given look, it might have been my imagination, but did it look like the handcuffs were kind of like glowing a bit blue on the inside, like there was some kind of blue field in the middle?
Yes, that's what I was referring to when I said.
I mean, because
it seemed like things are a lot highly more advanced.
But I was also going to say though, I mean, just more than that, like I wonder if, like, it makes me think of like the kinds of handcuffs in certain fiction where like they disable powers of people they're on. Like, ooh. I almost wonder if this guy has some kind of weird, like, I mean, Hideo Kojima's done like weird psychic things before. Like he's, I mean, God, what was his name again? Psycho Mantis in the first Metal Gear Solid game, for example, is like...
Oh, yeah!
Oh my god, he was... By the way, he was phenomenal. He was the best boss. So good.
For what I've heard, second controller, guys. Second controller.
Yes. Yeah, it's a pain. It's a bit of a pain, but it's great. But
yeah, as I'm looking at the manacles right now, they start just off and then they start glowing and then it looks like it comes back on. So maybe it is like a locking system where it locks in when it's blue, but he was somehow able to take it off and then it just kind of locked back in. Or And then you have that cord, which might be a life support system for the baby out of his own umbilical cord, or what lack there is of.
Theoretically, but the problem is, I mean, the baby disappears, so I don't know how that's going to work.
Theoretical babies. There's all those like hand marks on his body.
Yes, and those I didn't notice them until after the baby had disappeared the first time I watched, but I just they were there. They are there for the whole time. So.
Now I'm wondering if there's like aliens or some sort of extraterrestrial creatures that are intertwined in all this.
That's very true, actually. There could be aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah, we'll find out. I think closer to the release date, there's going to be more trailers, probably some that show gameplay and whatnot. So that'll help immensely.
Now, when we see him and he has those little things around his neck, do you have any idea what those are?
At first, I thought they were dog tags, like I said, but they looked blockier than that, and it's entirely possible they could be a form of dog tag or like a collar almost, like still some sort of identification that we don't understand.
That's true.
Yet. Like that's what it could basically be, what it looks like, but like a more kind of advanced version.
One thought that did come to my mind, which could be crackpot, mind you, but one idea and thought that I had is those could be possible flash drives or some sort of encoding thing. Highly doubtful, but little food for thought.
That's true. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. Man, we've been running for 42 minutes, just FYI.
Oh, that's awesome. We'll have a lot to cut down,
yeah,
though, which is going to be good.
Yes.
because this is how these things usually
Oh
go.
my god, yes.
But we've been so off topic, but at the same time, it's all relevant.
Off topic, like the podcast that you should be watching.
Yes. All right, everyone. I hope that you have enjoyed our continuation of this hype train for E3 2016.
Including its weirdest game of all, but we love it.
Yes. Yes. And, of course, if you've liked this video, like it, favorite, comment, and PK Fire that subscribe button. And, of course, go check out Lord Hive Minion.
HiveLordLusa.
Lucia, what did I say? It's
I don't know
1:30
what you said, but wow, it's late
Minion?
for you.
Hive Lord Minion.
No.
I don't know why that...
No, that's not what I'm called. You know what I'm called, you silly.
So, also, you should go totally check out my friend Lord HiveLordLusa. He has some great...
You still got it wrong. HiveLordLusa. HiveLordLusa. Wow.
What did I say?
You said Lord HiveLusa just now.
HiveLordLusa. Also, you should totally go check out my friend...
You can't even do it anymore.
No. Also, you should go check out my friend HiveLordLusa. He has some great content, and he's one of my good friends.
I don't know about the
He's
good
got
the good content bit, but hey, I'll happily accept the
Hey.
good friends bit.
Totally. So, if you are looking for some good content, or even just your good old time wasters, check him out, check me out. We got some great stuff. We come out weekly. And I hope that you have enjoyed this video on Death Stranding. More content is coming soon. And, as always, this has been Alex R.I. right here on BunnyBytesGaming! Stay tuned for more content. And we will see you all real soon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Right. Do I stop my recording now? I probably should.